Yes, so Nigerians across social media don't they trend. They say, what is going on? What's in they happen? Guess one name where they very prominent in the trend on social media this evening. And if you check them well, it's still the trend. Now as it concern now, as it concern Akpabio, and hey, no vex, money launderer in chief still they also trend. And why is money launderer in chief trending? That because of the statement where we say she already make against Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the evening, in the afternoon or early morning, early hours of the day when they call her launderer in chief because of the money way because of the Pandora Papers issue. So Shawara again, don't go tweet again to this evening. Can't get a lot of things where it be say he go talk. In fact, you don't talk say they don't disable in your account. And that's I tell on I say I will give an update. So I'm here to always give you guys updates. So and as I'm bringing updates, I'm bringing it with evidence so that y'all will see it and don't say that oh it's precious saying it oh it's precious. It is not precious saying it. It is the way I see it. I report it right. So now as I take CM, now I go take report am and so I don't use the report am too now. So I go bring on the details. Now so I don't tell others. So money laundering in chief is trending. And don't ask me why again because I've already explained why. But just know that it's got to do with Omoyele Shaware, based on the matter where BC get to do with him and the accusation where Peter Obi saying a false accusation where accuse him concerning the Fidelity Bank or the false report where BC in newspaper right against Peter Obi with Fidelity Bank. Well, I will tell you other stuff so they trend. Another thing where they trend again now as it gets to do with Godswill Akpabio, our Senate president. Now, guess why our Senate president they trend? You know why? Well, because today, APC gets their national summit today, and then get to talk a lot of things. Godswill Akpabio talk a lot of things. One, he talk about you people on social media. You people about social media say these days now one small ant will go enter your no be scrotum, sorry, one small ant will go enter inside your trouser go almost make you come out your trouser because of guinea because of social media. I say social media that one problem. I'll play you evidence, not be me talk up. Then upon over all of that, he can also declare the endorsement of president. But before we go to the endorsement of president, where he declare, can't even declare the president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as president for 2027. Before we go to the one he declared the president, he said a lot of things. He said right now for his own political party, for his own village or for his own state, will be Akwa Ibom State. Say the umbrella say ho 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 full inside. That is PDP don't scatter for inside Cross River State. Could that be why we hear say Cross River State Governor or more no? Don't they tell all the commissioners if you do not decamp with me to APC, resign or stop being my commissioner? Yeah! If you not go follow me, go APC, resign or stop being my commissioner. What is going on here? Yeah? And then again, the Senate president inside that same meeting contact say, saying get person wey be say be never go in village for up to 5 years. But right now, because of the plenty security where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't determine, don't make sure say day for Nigeria, because of that security, say right now, the man they sleep with three eyes closed, not be just two eyes closed. In three eyes, they close when he dey sleep. And then he don't declare President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say because of the good work wey you dey do, the good work too much, and e no go good make you finish that good work in one ten alone Congo. Make Nigerians not enjoy am. This is me adding a bit of jara. So because of that good work, don't worry, we don't declare you saying that you be the president of Nigeria for 2027, whether they like him or not. And guess what? Tajuddin Abbas, will be the Speaker of the House, been there. All of them joined together, can say, I second the motion, and all of them can say the yay have it. The nays were not there in the House. And guess what? They can't sing that song. Don't call it International Song of Psychophancy. Don't call it International Anthem of Psychophancy. Don't call it that. Don't call it that. But they sing that anthem where Oga Tunde Bakari declare or refer to as that. But then let's go to other issues that's happening. Did you know that the federal government of Nigeria, not Godswill Akpabio, no Yahaya Bello, the federal government of Nigeria don't sue Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan? Oh, you didn't know that? Well, that is the story what I want to bring for you today now. Because federal government of Nigeria, through the Attorney General of the Federation, according to what they see, not be me talk, na newspapers then carry more, say then don't sue Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan for waiting. Hey. And guess people will go testify against her. Akpabio and Yahaya Bello will likely testify against her for the suit. Hey! Well, not too much like this. But then let's go on. Make I bring another matter. I don't tell her now. Well, that's how you take me. Yeah. Akpabio Yahaya Bello to testify as FG charges Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Meanwhile, I tell on I say River State, right? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pass bring budget for River State, present to the National Assembly today, right, or to the Senate today. Well, Huriwa don't come tell Tinubu say "Mm-mm." They don't condemn Tinubu's submission of Rivers budget to National Assembly. If they say it they unconstitutional. Say nowhere for our constitution get that kind of thing. Say it, excuse me, please excuse me. Say it is unconstitutional. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Say it is unconstitutional. Then meanwhile, concerning the one where BC endorsements, they fly around and left, right, and center. Former Senate President and the Board of Trustees Chairman, maybe former for inside PDP, Adolphus Wabara. He don't come talk saying that Nigerian voters, not governors, not even National Assembly, would decide Tinubu's fate in 2027. So all this endorsement flying around, people should be coming down. Uncles be coming down, be coming down. Now, we go to other areas where the president don't talk. Say, hey, say, in fact, as a matter of fact, say they declare it expects more people to even join APC. So make APC sweep all of them. Make it sweep all the opposition. Sweep all opposition come. Okay, sweep them clean. I get evidence. I go play all of them. And today I already went. I want to make me call late one because I was busy gathering evidence for all of you. Thief going to insecurity. I be won't tell you waiting or I be for bring evidence or waiting or God know who about to talk today. Say they don't achieve for inside security matter. But some of them just to protect my mental health. And if I see waiting Benue State people they go through and then Plateau State people they go through and waiting people across Nigeria they go through for insecurity. So I can't look at cause make I keep that side of the video because you know they good like that. Make it come be like say I think sensitive to the plight of these people when they go through this thing like this. So now waiting make me know bring that evidence come today. However, as we go inside insecurity, Thief Traditional Council don't order headsmen to leave Benue by end of May. Say make una leave, make una leave, make una leave. Talking about Boko Haram now. PDP don't wire APC. Say come here. We pursue Boko Haram come out now and I bring them come back. Insecurity. We pursue Boko Haram. We chase them back to Sambisa forest. In fact, command them from Sambisa. Then I bring them come back. My people. Now the matter they won't get for granted. The matter still plenty pass like this, but we could just start them like this, one by one. My name is Precious Inyi. Welcome to Updated Precious. Now here we'll be giving an update of things that when they happen for inside the country. It's always a pleasure to bring you all of these updates and to bring on a matter them when they happen for inside the country and to discuss on matters them where they affect us and ways we go to use our country, move our country forward. So as I tell on her today, earlier things happened today. Okay, I don't even tell on her. Say a lot of other things happen as it get to do with court today because Nnamdi Kanu also go court today and other development day concerning Nnamdi Kanu case. I go also bring another development we get to do with in case and how the case take move today. So that's why I said I will give you details. I will give you details of everything, every. I go bring the details. Can't give on us. So we'll look at details on Nnamdi Kanu as usual. We will give on the details of the case too as the case take work out today. But let's start. Let's get started. Make we start with this Natasha case sharp before we enter inside endorsement issues and other issues. Shall we begin with Natasha's issue? Very quickly, make we start with Natasha issue. As Ibe said, the federal government of Nigeria don't file a criminal case against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, where they represent Kogi Central, over wetin dem call defamation remarks made during a live television interview. Now, more than not vex. So the last time I checked, you see that thing where they do to Delufaro to me, I don't know. That Delufaro to me issue that became criminal defamation. So it be like say that language don't they come back again because this time around we're hearing criminal under defamatory. E don dey come back again because criminal defamation, criminal then defamation. Again, make I repeat am as he used it for paper. Not be me write am o. Punch, Guardian, all other papers carry am. So please, Vanguard, if you want to go and sue them or go and meet them. Not be me write am o. Evidence full everywhere. Na see am e dey there. In fact, e be like say I go dey screenshot the papers and dey show people. Make una dey see am. So the federal government of Nigeria don file a criminal case. Na so they name am. Now, so the paper talk am, if not be on a writer, a criminal case against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, where they represent Kogi Central, over waiting alleged defamatory remarks. So, if not defamatory remark that they file, it not supposed to be a civil case. So now defamation don't become a criminal. Okay, let me shut up. In fact, they say that over defamatory remarks during a live television interview. A defamatory remark which you make during a live television interview. Now let's go down and look at it. The case where number that was filed at the Federal Capital Territory High Court on May 16, 2025. Akpoti-Uduaghan is the sole defendant. Now only she then go defend herself for inside this matter. Now the government accuses her of making imputation, knowing or having reason to believe that such imputation will harm the reputation of a person. A person. The charge falls under section 391 of the Penal Code and is punishable under section 392. They say she make wetin they call wetin imputation. In fact, for the purpose of those if you don't understand, they make we just go check that one quick come back because it go good. They say Elizabeth one person see they become Python. Okay, so that imputation now imputation is the simplest form of the act of attributing something, often something negative like fault or crime to a person or a cause. That is when person go blame, say, now you wake me, now you make my papa die, or you won't kill me. You understand that kind of thing? Yeah. And those ones might be imputation. So let's go back to the case now. You know, so I like to break them down. No, I want another example. Now, court document reveals that Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, will testify as witnesses. They are also listed as nominal complainants. So they follow for the complainants together, but now federal government now filed the case. Now the allegations stem from comments made by the senator during a live appearance on Channels Television, Politics Today, on April 3, 2025. I get the witness of the thing. Yeah. The full list of witness includes Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan, because she talks, say Senator Akpoti tell her, Sandra Duru. Sandra, you remember Sandra Duru on Facebook? Not on Facebook memories, on Facebook. And two police investigators, Maya Ilia and Abdulaziz Garba. They follow as people will go, testify for inside the matter. Wow. Now, the lawsuit follows a series of confrontations between Akpoti-Uduaghan and Senate leadership. She was suspended, or of course, you know the matter. Akpoti-Uduaghan called on the suspension. Make her even go back and forth with the suspension. Now, here are the interviews in which she grants, when she make that purported defamatory statement where they bring about this.
You said that there were plans to kill you, and that the plan was not to kill you in Abuja, but to kill you right there in Kogi State. I'm very certain that you know the magnitude of that allegation, and you know what could become of that if it's not ironclad in evidence.
Shim, I'm glad you did affirm that I'm a lawyer. And even if I'm not a lawyer, I'm a sane individual.
You said that there were plans to kill you, and that the plan was not to kill you in Abuja, but to kill you right there in Kogi State. I'm very certain that you know the magnitude of that allegation, and you know what could become of that if it's not ironclad in evidence.
Shim, I'm glad you did affirm that I'm a lawyer. And even if I'm not a lawyer, I'm a sane individual. And I do stand by what I said. It was part of the meeting, the discussions Akpabio had with Yahaya Bello that night. To eliminate me. And
to what extent? To what purpose?
Let's say this. Let's ask the Senate President, why in the first instance did he withdraw my security, if not to make me vulnerable to attacks? Mind you, of all the senators there, well, let's just say, we're about 109 senators, but we all have different stories. I have been a high-profile, vulnerable individual because of the nature of politics I've experienced in the year 2018, very violent and dangerous. And I've always had my security, okay? So stripping me of my security simply because I'm suspended illegally, actually he just positioned me before attacks, and I knew immediately what
that meant. Is that the reason why you think they want to eliminate you?
That's not it. Mind you, I said that there was a conversation. So that happened. I was suspended on the 6th day of March, right? And shortly a week after, which was the 14th, a week and a few days after when he met with him, he then emphasized that I should be killed, but I should be killed in Kogi. And that was one of the reasons why I did not go home on time. I delayed going home because I needed to put some measures on ground. I did write a letter to the Inspector General of Police, and I sent a copy to his WhatsApp. I forwarded the copy to his WhatsApp. He's not responded to that yet. But again, I've spoken on the phone to a number of persons in the security as well. I did notify them. And you see, this is Nigeria. We've had a number of political murders that usually are swept under the carpet, no investigation done. What is important to me is to stay alive. Because dead men tell no tales. And God forbid, if I had not come out, and if I don't speak about this, and something happens, and they succeed in their plan, who is going to get justice for me?
How can you make such an allegations of a meeting where you were not present?
I heard it's just like, okay, how again? Like, I tell you, there were actually three conversations that happened that day. I spoke only about two. The third one was quite minute, which is that they should prepare to field in someone who will, just in case I want to contest in 2027, some strong person who will clinch the ticket from me during the primaries. That's the third part of it. The first was my recall. The second was to eliminate me. The third was to put in someone who would take the ticket from me in 2027 if I want to contest. So if you are doubting the veracity of the killing, yes, then what about the recall that we just experienced? Are you getting my point?
Are you able to prove this? That's the point. I mean, anyone can make an allegation, but the issue is, are you able to prove it when it comes to it?
Let us get to that bridge. I'm hearing that the Senate President wants to sue me for that. I will tell him to go ahead. We'll meet and we'll cross that bridge.
All right, and I don't hear some of the things we should talk where they lead to this litigation right now for court. Now, this thing, some of these things we should talk, and be part of the problem. In fact, I think this other part of the interview also follow contribute. This other part that I'll be playing now follow contribute for why it based and they also charge her. Where the federal government itself now
are you worried if those who are behind the petition go again and restart the process of the recall?
I'm not worried, June. I'm not worried because I trust my people and my people connect with me. They resonate with the idea that I project, and they're actually very happy with the manner in which I have represented them. They are very happy with me. Mind you, my election.
All right, so say for this particular interview, she claims she not be worried at all because she knows she could fit to win Yahaya Bello or Odudo put together if they come contest with her. And now she don't also they talk say part of the plan and because of say they may find way to make sure say they replace her for 2027, make she no fit contest. What is really going on? I'm not gonna put my for inside this talk now we go call in from whenever I want to talk. I am not talking my own. It's just to present the case exactly the way it is. I am not going to say jack about the case. But this now the ordeal of Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan right now because she will face this criminal the criminal case and a criminal charge whatever it is being a criminal defamation as it take be right now for inside for basically that's what you'll be going through and so I will bring you more updates as it gets to do with matter but let's even go on to other issues as it happened today or as it happened today. I really do feel bad that I can't talk much about the situation and I do hope that you understand but let's go on to other issues we happened today for inside the house. Before we go over to other issues we happened today, so I promised to bring on an update for what we can get to do with the accusation or the purported false accusation from Omoyele Sowore or by Omoyele Sowore to Peter Obi. And I tell you all the feedback. We talked about it earlier today, given all the responses to ABC happened. But here is Shore's feedback, the latest feedback we get to this is some members of the packaged fraud and money launderer in chief just got my Facebook account disabled. Please don't worry, no fraudster will ever succeed in our time. It is not a threat, but a commitment. Revolution now. Perhaps this now committing to the fact say nothing will make Peter Obi ever succeed. Maybe as president, maybe as anything, but that's the latest feedback we be say he gets. Maybe because of say people trooped in Facebook, go message. I don't even know why we have to play this kind of bitter politics anyway. But that's the latest update. It's up to you guys. But for those of you who just join me for this evening, if you don't understand the drama where they go on, go back, go watch the previous live where happened later earlier in the day. Go watch that live. When you watch the previous live, now there all the evidence they day for grand, and you can understand better all the matter that we will discuss. We make and they bring this issue come up. But then let's go on to other issues, shall we? Very, 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 very quickly. Okay, so let's go to Nnamdi Kanu's trial, if we would, very quickly. So a witness of the Department of State Services in the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the agitator, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, has told the federal courts or federal high court in Abuja that there is no comparison between the Southwest Security Group, ANOTECO, and that of the Eastern Security Network, ECN. Say that is, say in case you talk, say the two security networks are the same thing. say the two of them no be the same thing. Say no comparison. You no go fit compare the two of them as the same thing at all at all. That's now waiting they talk. You know, say a lot of people they talk. Say, so why is it that the Southwest fit gets their own security network? And it is impossible for the South East to get their own security network, right? So that's your response there to that question. Then, very quickly, the witness who made the clarification on the ongoing terrorism trial of Kano before Justice James Omotosho on today, Thursday, pointed out that while Amoteco is an organization backed by law, the ESN was not backed by any law, which makes it an illegal association. Amoteco is a Southwest Region security network set up in all the 6 states of the Southwest to complement the effort of security agencies curbing insecurity, especially in kidnapping, armed robbery, and all of those. But the ESN, on the other hand, was an arm of a particular arm of the IPOB, which assumed the position of tackling insecurity in the Southeast by itself. Now, the witness, Mr. BBB, spoke under cross-examination by federal government lawyer, Chief Adegboyega Awomolo San. Kano is standing trial, of course, we know why. Now, the BBB is the second witness to testify against Kano and also tendered documents allegedly linking Kano to several killings in the Southeast, said to have been orchestrated by the now proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. In the said broadcast, Kano had claimed that the announcement of the establishment of ECN was because of the Southeast governors did not do what they were supposed to do, what their counterparts in the Southwest did in tackling insecurity. Adding that since the Southeast governors failed, they had to take things into their own hands and to ensure they secure their people. Now, according to the broadcast, we have cowards, spineless, lily-livered men as governors. Now, so they say, cannot talk for inside that broadcast. ESN is to combat the excesses of the vagabonds that attack us from across the Sahel. ESN is not the Biafran army, just a security outfit similar to Amoteco in Yoruba land. ESN is our response to the excess bloodshed in our land. No governor in the southeast and south has the courage to defend our people because they are beholden to the caliphate. Therefore, IPOB must rise and protect our people. It talk a lot of things. So, but then the witness can clarify. He said, no. So ESN no go fit dey compared to that. Earlier, he said the Lord. He said, my lord, while ESN is not registered organization recognized by law, Amoteco was established following the law passed by the respective houses of assembly in the affected states. Now, earlier, the trial judge restated his position on ensuring accelerated trial of the Biafra nation agitator and warned against attempts of to cause unnecessary delays in the hearing of the case. So the judge don't talk, so he won't make sure say everything happen fast. So you don't want anything delay him again at all. He said within 3 months, with a 3-month vacation of the federal high court stated by sometime in July, he was incumbent on all parties in the case to get the job done as required, by making sure that they do all that they have to do. So that now waiting happened. And then I think at the end of the day, they were able to end the cross-examination of the witness today. So make I quickly just play you a feedback of the lawyers and waiting their talk for very quickly. Well,
nice meeting you, members of the media. I greet you all. All state. You gave Africa. Joshua, come back. All right, where water? Water, just drop the bag. My friends. What is that? No, that is. No, come on, go ahead. We're not waiting. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Yet, the cross-examination of the second prosecution witness was concluded today, and the court has adjourned the matter for 6 days. We're back on the 28th of May, the 29th of May, 6 June, 16 June, 18 June, and 19 June for the prosecution to continue to present their case. And that's good.
Don't ask again.
With the pace that the government is going, are you satisfied?
No, we have said enough.
Your name is
Uche Nanjaka.
Uche now what?
All right, so that is, let's move on very quickly to the mother of all endorsements that happened today. So today, for the APC hold their own national summit, and it was, a ging. Well, before I go to that national summit, let me go back and tell you what the governor of Akpabio State said. Make I just take a small, so that when I go to the national summit, you will fully understand what they try to talk about, because it was a showdown today as they hold their summit. First of all, we hear say the Akpabio State governor, Pastor Pastor has directed all commissioners and political appointees in his cabinet, as reported by Vanguard. Go hold them. Vanguard reported today. Today's date is 22nd of May 2025. Not me, as reported by Vanguard. They don't direct all commissioners and political appointees in his states. He don't direct them to either defect with him to APC or resign from your position. If you don't say won't continue to chop this food what they give you based on the fact say you be my appointee, it's either you follow me to APC or you lose your job and lose your means of livelihood for now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now the matter be that. Now the directive was reportedly issued during an ongoing state executive council meeting, EXCO meeting, today Thursday, while the governor openly confirmed his decision to leave the People's Democratic Party (PDP) for the APC. Sources present at the meeting disclosed that Governor Eno made it clear that his defection should come as no surprise to any of his appointees, stating that anybody who claims he is not aware of my intention to leave PDP is still living in the 18th century. That's what he talk. So in case on a thing say on a no say I won't leave PDP since as Akwa Ibom State governor, I'm sorry for you. You're still living in the past. Just know that now. And if you don't like it, please make sure you just resign, because I am not in for all of this. Not be seen as a TikTok, but that's what he means. Now he explained that his decision, not to align or to align with APC was driven by his admiration, as he admired the leadership style of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, adding that he wants to work more closely with the federal government, and that's why the governor issued a stern warning to his appointees, saying he has nothing to negotiate with anyone unwilling to follow his political direction. So if you don't want to follow me, I don't go negotiate anything with you. Apart from elected officials like House of Assembly members and local government chairmen, I have nothing to negotiate with any of you. So if you don't want to follow me, he said, let me tell you, anybody who believes that when I leave the PDP, he will use the party structure to fight me is lying, because I will still control the PDP structure. Did you hear that, Pastor? He heard what he said. He said, make a tell on, I say, anybody waiting, say, if I leave the PDP, you go use the PDP structure to fight me. I just want to tell you now, saying I lie you the lies. I go still they control the PDP structure even after I don't leave the PDP. Do you understand that? Now, as of the time of the filing of the report, the state executive meeting was still ongoing, was still in session. So more gossip never come out. When more gossip comes out of this, maybe tomorrow I go come bring on more of the juicy conversation as they think they happen. Now, look, talking about endorsement of all endorsements, starting with the summit they hold today. The first person who I go like play you waiting in talk, or evidence of waiting in talk. Now, let's begin before we get to Akpabio, our Senate President, our dear Senate President in Natasha's voice, right? Before we get to him, let's even get to what the chairman of the party, Ganduji, talk, because he said a lot of things. When in con they talk about the good work where our president they talk about the good work they talk. He say that because of this, we make it they tell people say make them cool down. Hold on, because you're about to witness the mother of all endorsements. Endorsements, we senior all endorsements.
The future of Nigeria lies with a strong, stable, and progressive APC. Let us go forward together, not as politicians alone, but as patriots and custodians of Nigeria's future. I urge all party faithful to remain focused, committed, and ready for the long journey ahead. The renewed hope agenda needs political reinforcement. It needs a strong and united party. It needs every one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, with these brief remarks and also having painstakingly listened to the accolades and endorsement of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by all party stakeholders at this summit. It is now for me to invite members of the National Working Committee who are here to be here with me so that we listen to the mother of all endorsements. There is no doubt we have to thank the Governor of Progressive Governors Forum. We have to thank the leadership of the National Assembly, the Senate President, the Right Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, and all other stakeholders who join various sectors of our party for the endorsement. But now, open your eyes and ears wider. As the chairman of the party, and on behalf of the National Working Committee, the only recognized platform, I believe, legally, the only recognized platform to field a candidate in any to field a candidate in any election, I hereby affirm the various endorsements and declare President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the sole presidential candidate of APC. Shall stand on your mandate, we shall. On your mandate, we shall stand. We shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. We shall stand.
All right, and I see our president, they smile. Aww. And that song can sweet Organita when they sing out like this. That's one way Oga Bakare called that name. Don't say it again. It can sweet. Well, okay, so that is just the Peter. Sorry, say I play you the end part for the beginning. So I just want to interplay this. Say mention Oga the chairman of the Progressive Forum chairman, I be person will be the chair of Progressive Forum, the chairman he mentioned and there. But before we go there, maybe we go listen to some things where Oga got to Akpabio talk because he talk plenty. But let's read that. Say Oga Senate President and person where a bit talk where when they talk like this, you know how to bring fun and make you talk back. He even address the people on social media because he knows now on go one make person commercial go to for body when he be say on a where they like ants they bite person. Well,
that is IMF giving you ratings. And the fact that you have been able to improve the economy, there's growth despite the world's recession. All the things we are saying now, the stability of the country. A senator confided in me that now in his community he can sleep with 3 eyes closed, and that in the last 5 years he had not visited his community because of insecurity. So despite the sporadic terrorist attacks,
I'm not sure. Say when I hear that part. I am not quite sure you heard that part. I have to be sure that you heard it. He said somebody confided and talk. Say right now, in they sleep with 3, not 2 eyes closed. 3 eyes closed because the security don't too much. The other one's the one that they see now just pocket of security issue. IMF don't boost up everything because right now, when they go money, sorry, now $8 billion. Dollars we don't pay, will never be. But then even at that, we're doing very well. We can sleep with 3 eyes, not 2 eyes closed again. Yeah, okay. So
all the things we are saying now, the stability of the country. A senator confided in me that now in his community he can sleep with 3 eyes closed, and that in the last 5 years he had not visited his community because of insecurity. So despite the sporadic terrorist attacks here and there by your enemies and our enemies and enemies of Nigeria, you have done very well. You have done an excellent job well. And I want to say that, yes, the midterm report presented is as a result of the fact that for the first time in Nigeria, we have an astute politician as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, working closely with strong politicians such as the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and such as the Senate President, distinguished Senator Akpabio. So let me congratulate the party for organizing this rally. This is almost like coming together. Vice President, Kashim Shettima, and such as the Senate President, distinguished Senator Akpabio. So let me congratulate the party for organizing this rally. This is almost like coming together. When I was coming in, I saw our governors, I saw our former governors, I just turned, I saw our former presiding officers, I saw Senator Pai Azanim. I even forgot that he had joined the APC. And I turned around, I saw my other senior brother, Ken Namani, and he said, "You have forgotten me." I said, "No, sir, it's work, but take me from here straight to your house." What it means is that the party has been able to bring all of us together. Chief Akonde is here, sitting down with Chief Oshoba, and Chief Oshoba, at the age of over 85, is able to cross his leg. Me, I cannot cross my legs. I don't know how he does it. So I'm very excited to see all of us. So this means that you struggled in 2023. Many people promised you votes, very large rallies in some regions in the country. But when the final votes were announced, you could not get 25% in many of those states that spoke so well. So there's no need for eloquent speeches. Let the results that will come in 2027 reflect the action and the speeches that we are saying here today. So that's my own, that I love all the speeches, but please note that in politics it's not over until it is over, and that you still have enemies. It is the tree that bears the sweetest fruit that also gets the highest amount of stones. So everything said here will show that, yes, you are on course. You did it in Lagos, you are doing it in Nigeria. Even Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, has changed. The diplomats have confirmed that. This was not the way it was before you came. The economy has changed, everything has changed. But the reality is that we are not there yet. And we don't want, of course, mischief makers are still meeting in the night.
You hear that part? ADC. Why are they going to meet all night? They don't call them mischief makers now. Remember, I said recently, we hear say ADC people they meet to decide the party where they go use or adopt for the coalition, or coalition people meet to decide party where they go use, and they met at night. Now these people now they refer to mischief makers. Oh, I do not know, but I trust Oga got to Akpabio. It's a bit throw jab from up and down, and he don't throw that one. And I hope some people wait this jab they for feed don't collect them. Or maybe they go bounce them back to where it from come. Now, wow. Well, a lot of things were said in that conversation or in that meeting today. A lot of things were said. And part of the things then we also they said, and they come to that particular aspect. Because I go tell her now, what am I here to do if not to tell you all that is going down? Part of the thing said in talk, now say they endorse President Tinubu for 2020 as the president for 2027. Say no going back. Say now the president then go be our president for 2027. But before I go back to those videos, let me tell you some other things happening in Nigeria. So so we'll talk about Rivers State budget today, right? So the Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, don't talk. They don't condemn this one when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We're going back. Oh, don't worry, take it easy. So they don't condemn the way President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't submit Rivers State budget to the National Assembly. They describe them as an action violating the 1999 Constitution and a threat to Nigeria's democracy. Say this one, not threat to the democracy of Nigeria. In a statement released on Tuesday and signed by the Senate's Association's National Coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Ombiko, Huriwa accused President Tinubu of bypassing the state's legislative and executive arms, calling the act a crippling dictatorship and a mini coup. Saying a mini coup now they do for inside River State. I don't want to talk too much about that matter. What do you guys think about it? Before I go to responses where people don't they give and all other things they then get the happen for inside the matter. Well, let's go back and watch some more things that they had to say. They will go back, go watch that international music where they give sing.
The who is who
watch
in Nigeria is here. Mr. President, you are lucky to have all the political caterpillars in Nigeria present here today. So I congratulate all of you. Yes, speeches have been made. I want to adopt all the speeches. There is no need for me to make another speech. Mr. President, today is not all about you. It is for the different arms of the APC administration to give account, a midterm account to Nigerians, and also to appraise what you have been able to do in the last 2 years. Evidently, you don't need to sing your own praises. But I think it is important that after this, the national chairman must set up a strong committee within the working committee to cascade down to the states, so that all the good things we have mentioned here, too numerous, we will now use those things to let the people know. Because this society that is not informed is deformed. And today we have the social media. One small ant that enters into your trouser can cause you so much discomfort that you will jump up and down. So, Mr. President, my own point APC is that we will do the talk, but at the same time we must walk the talk. In totality, what they are saying that even though you met a foamy economy, even though you met over 30 trillion debt, you have paid over 8 trillion, and nobody knows about that. Money that you would have used to amplify most of your programs. The Renewed Hope agenda is still on course. And evidently, from the reports we get, from even the World Bank, the IMF, talking about the fact that Nigeria has moved from B- to B.
Okay. All right, then that's not part of the conversation where BC happened today. But let me now go straight to where we had to, do the endorsement, and where you may not even need to worry about 2027 anymore, because as it did like this, National Assembly don't put a mark, and both the Senate President and the Speaker.
The political sagacity.
What does this really mean?
Of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in view of the fact that despite very difficult times, he has been able to set Nigeria on a path of growth, confirmed by the International Monetary Fund. In view of the fact that Nigerians are grassroots people, are very excited. In view of the fact that even the members of the National Assembly and senators said they have never had it this good. The leadership of the House of Reps should join me. I want all the members of the never had it this good.
Oh, you never hear that part. Oh, say the National Assembly say they've never had it this good before. Oh, so the leadership in National Assembly members say they've never had it this good. Things have been very good at a time when be say with the accused say there is about the 7 trillion naira inserted into our budget. When many Nigerians they die of poverty and insecurity they ravage them. Now would they do this? Let me come play, but sorry, no.
Grassroots people are very excited in view of the fact that even the members of the National Assembly and senators said they have never had it this good. The leadership of the House of Reps should join me. I want all the members of the National Assembly of the APC extraction to stand up wherever they are. I want the distinguished senators to stand up where they are. And you will echo what I'm going to say. Those who love you will also join. I want to move, and let it be moved. that not only will President Bola Ahmed Tinubu be a sole candidate for the presidency in 2027, but he will also be a sole candidate for the whole Nigerian population, because all other political parties have been torn into shreds. I went to my state and I saw the umbrella of the PDP. It has over 100 holes. And so very soon you will hear. I'm not the one to break the news, but I know the national chairman has already broken the news that everything in the South-South has collapsed for you. And that is the same thing that is happening in the nation. Nigerians are saying that because you have done a difficult job well, that it is time for us to reward you by sending you back to the presidency for a second term in office. I move, therefore, as the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that Mr. President return, one, as a candidate of the APC unopposed, and secondly, as the next president for a second term come 2027. I so move. One, as a candidate.
Okay, so I know I need us to pay attention to this part very well. One, it a move a motion that the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes back as a president, the candidate of the APC in 2027. Then the second one, now as the president of Yeram, not be me go talk up, just hear him again when you talk up. You know, I said
return.
Pay attention. Put your mind and make it
as a second term in office. I move, therefore, as the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that Mr. President return, one, as a candidate of the APC unopposed, and secondly, as the next president for a second term come 2027. I so move. Listen to that voice. That's the voice of the Senate President. I so move. Mr. Speaker.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and I stand on behalf of the whole entire 109 senators, 360 members, and all the 36 speakers and their members to second this very important motion moved by the Senate President Asosekon.
Distinguished colleagues, right honorable members, members of the houses of assemblies across Nigeria, those in support of the motion, seconded rightly by the right honorable Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, GCON, those in support, give me your voice and say, aye. And those against say nay. The ayes have it. Congratulations, Mr. President.
Okay, so and I don't hear them. The eyes have it. That is how the eyes collected the statement today, and it was a beautiful scene. And of course, you see our dear presidents, they smile. It was such a experience, and everything just went so beautifully well. Did you not enjoy that? Did you not enjoy that? Oh, by the way, did I tell you earlier that Hope Uzodinma, the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, was also there in that event, and he had a lot to say about the president and to the president. And because for people of the Southeast too, and I would like to hear this one about on our brother too, and waiting himself get to talk about. We'll come back to other issues, and perhaps visit a little bit of Tinubu and Showere's case again. Maybe slightly. We'll come back to that. But then let's go and watch what Oga Hope Uzodinma had to say. And then there was also a video that made I remember when the Senate President was talking about EFCC, and then people come back. I don't know why Nigerians like to do this. They say, why does he feel this particular way about EFCC? What's it make him feel this way about EFCC? But before then, Joe, I will also tell on waiting the president himself get to talk and his own reaction to all of these things. We see everybody talk for inside the event today. My work and to bring on the matter them.
We are very proud of you.
Let's go and watch your government.
Nigeria is getting better and better. As I speak, only this afternoon, members of the Progressive Governors Forum met in my lodge and took far-reaching decisions to bring to the leadership and members of our great party, taking advantage of this summit, that we are satisfied with the midterm review and performance evaluation report of the reviewed Hope agenda, that we are aware that Nigerian nation is moving in the right direction economically, socially, and politically, and that we are convinced that under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, Nigeria will get to her destination faster in prosperity. We acknowledge the resolution of these governors that the president should be used and be adopted as our flag bearer for 2027 presidential election for his second term in office. That the governors produced by All Progressive Congress are hereby charged to take responsibility to market all federal government policies, occupy the political space in their domains, and take responsibility for winning all elections in their states come 2027. It is therefore my humble prayer, with total humility to Almighty God, to move that this August Assembly adopt and concur the position of progressive governors that Mr. President carries our flag 2026.
All right, so, and I don't hear this one, waiting Oga Hope Uzodinma get to talk, but very quickly, let's move on to what our president had to say at the end of the day. For those of you saying, moving, this one, that one, who they move, what? Like I just tell them, waiting our president get to talk. You know, they say, now Nigerians go vote, now wait, why are people deporting from one party to the other? Now deporting, okay, the camping from one party to the other.
Of Nigerians. Equally, before I skip, I just need to tell those ones saying one party system is no good. It's one party ruling and driving the aspiration of Nigerians. Where do they start? You don't blame a people bailing out of a sinking ship when they have no life jacket. I'm glad of what we have, and I'm expecting more to come. That is the game. We are in a constitutional democracy. Don't forget the freedom of movement and the freedom of association is not criminally punishable. Welcome to the progressives. Sweep them clean. Fellow members, of our great party,
don't hear what's in our dear president get to talk. He says, sweep them clean, sweep them clean. If they don't want, sweep them. Just they sweep them, they go. That's now as a share today for inside the summit where we say they hold for inside the APC, the ruling party today. Meanwhile, former Senate President and the Chairman Board of Trustees of the opposition PDP, where they shake now, where they say get like 100 holes inside their umbrella. Senator Adolphus Wabara don't talk. Say Nigerians or the Nigerian electorate, say that them with few, say that them go decide who go be their governor, not be saying that the few governors. Say that them go decide who their president could be, and not be the governors. Now you go decide the fate of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So if I like, I'm not gonna carry all the governors, John, but don't worry. Carry all the governors, carry all the commissioners, carry all the workers. how many percent they make for the voting population of each state. It no matter. Senator Wabara and I they talk this one as they react the adoption of Tinubu by APC governors as their sole candidate for the 2027 presidential election. So that one they frighten anybody. He, however, commended the governors for giving the president the right of first refusal, which he acknowledged, is a global practice and tradition, but added that being the flag bearer of the ruling party does not translate to automatic victory at the poll. So now waiting they talk. Say, if you like, when they make you flag bearer for the ruling party, it don't make you say you don't win election automatically. That is not it. Because you could still make sure say you vote. And now the Nigerian people then I go vote for you. Now, Senator Wabara talk say for 2015, PDP presidential flag bearer President Goodluck Jonathan was a sitting president, but lost to the opposition APC's candidate. So you understand? Now, the former Senate president told the APC governors to allow President Tinubu's work to speak for him. Say, no gonna they rush they endorse them. No gonna they rush they tell him this is one that they tell him. Could it be that it is all these things that are telling him that makes him think that he's really doing well and that Nigerians are not really suffering? Because if you hear the statement from different quarters, and the one way got to Akpabio make, the one way Gandoje talk, the one way Hope Uzodinma talk, he will just make you feel like, the president is such a wonder. That Nigerians say their lives are well better, their life better where now. Is that the reality of Nigerians? So say make una dey hail am too much, because at the end of the day, now in work, now you go decide whether you go come back as president or not. Not be all this hailing one at the hail and go make him come back as president. So you guys allow him. Now the former Senate president told the APC governors, so he said that the Nigerian masses who on daily basis feel the impact of the APC-led federal government are the only ones to decide the president's fate in 2027. See them when they feel the waiting the government for APC don't do them. So that then go decide who go rule them. So if the APC government truly don't do them well, from Muhammad Buhari to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if they don't do them well, they go say, okay, let APC return because we're enjoying it so much. But if they don't do them well, then go use their mouth to talk. The PDP BOT chairman, who argued that it's too early to overheat the polity with 2027 elections when INEC has not lifted ban on campaigns, advised APC governors to rather concentrate on how to make life affordable for Nigerians who are battling to survive the hardship inflicted on them by the APC's administration. Some people see the suffer. They think about the way survive on a hardship. Or not see they do endorsement. I think APC governors, I thank them for respecting the age-long tradition of giving a first-time president or governor the right of first refusal. I didn't expect less. Now, but I would like to remind them that governors do not have the mandate to decide who becomes president in 2027. Such right resides with the electorate. I think the APC should rather be preoccupied with how to make life better for millions of Nigerians who have been forced into poverty due to APC's misrule and hard economic policies. Now, the former Senate president also talked a lot of things. The former Senate president accused the APC of foisting one-party system for inside the country and all of those issues. I don't tell them I'm waiting our president talk. He says, sweep there, sweep there. I don't need to read that news to you because everybody has been swept off their feet. And then when he can't get to do with insecurity, the People's Democratic Party too don't come declare, say, wait a minute. You people are talking about insecurity. We, the PDP, we fought insecurity tooth and nail. We chased Boko Haram away. But now go bring them come back. Remember what Kau Baraje tell us? Bandits are people we brought from the Sahel to help us win election. Now we talk about that thing they out there. Now our former member I talk am. So anyone want to talk, the one want no, and then they talk and they shut up. Now the People's Democratic Party has declared that it effectively tackled insecurity during its 16 years in power. Drawing a sharp contrast with the current All Progressives Congress APC administration, which it accused of allowing insecurity to spiral out of control across Nigeria. The PDP statement came in response to remarks by the governor of Borno State, Babagana Zulum, who recently admitted that Boko Haram informants have infiltrated both political and military circles. So the court say, see, we finished these Boko Haram people them during our time. We deal with them when we deal government. But what you wanna do, APC, on a come inside government, on a come give them freedom and liberty to they use behave the way they behave. Now they don't take over everywhere. Okay, so that one said, I told you earlier today that the Senate president said something, yeah, something when get to do with when they bring matter we get to do with EFCC come before the floor of the House. And he had a lot of that video was a while back, I think some weeks ago or days ago. And now he talked that thing. So now people go they dig at this video for inside social media. So sometimes I like to go around the streets of social media to bring on a waiting they happen. They come they say, wait, August Senate President. Is it because the EFCC had one time called you? Is that why you're talking to them like this? Or perhaps not true when you talk, because there are some things he said there when me I go fit you say, maybe not true, especially the modus operandi of the EFCC.
For me, I don't think we should waste time with the EFCC. We need to take a thorough look at the EFCC and look at whether the act setting up the EFCC even allows them to function, because there's too much discretion. I don't see how the EFCC will go and arrest a former governor and come through the rooftop as if they are taking Pablo Escobar. And for you, that is investigation. Because outside this country, sometimes they can follow somebody for 5 to 10 years until they establish evidence before they invite that person. But they keep embarrassing people's children, traumatizing the children, stigmatizing people because they had the opportunity to be in public office. And even within the FCC, properties that you recover, monies you recover are stolen. People's properties that are supposed to be in your care are stolen and sold out at ridiculous prices. Properties worth 5 billion are sold for 300 naira because it is EFCC. So for me, EFCC, I have my own opinion about.
Okay, and I don't hear them. All right, phone lines are open because I mean it's night, so we could begin to take your calls and reactions to the conversations we say we don't raise. I for say make I go revisit all those basketballs, all those childish things that they happen for inside social media. But I see those things as very, very childish and playing dirty. So I don't go revisit those matter them because of course for that matter we get to do with Obi, Peter Obi and Shawari right now. Trust APC people, they don't buy the matter now. Come follow Shawari, they drag Peter Obi and obedient to our. So if you go to the streets of Twitter, you're going to see that happen. It's very unfortunate, but that's the politics that we play. After all, your president just can say that is the game. And he can't remind me waiting that girl that time where he be say one charity or molly, where he be say being the follow record Natasha talk say the game is the game. So if you like saying they learn this game somewhere, that's the game. The game is the game. Phone lines are open, my people. We'll begin to take your calls and reactions to the conversation where we get today. Make I hear you react to them. So if you just go to the pinned post and look at the pinned post, they did the post we did pin for inside the comment section. Click on the link within inside that pinned post. It will carry you straight into the studio, or you just call me on the WhatsApp number 0817-029-4077. 0817-029-4077. That's the number to call. Hola, good evening.
Hello, Precious. Good evening.
Daniel, how are you?
I'm good.
How did I know it's you? Welcome.
My voice.
Now your voice is Abia. Go ahead. How far, Daniel? Daniel Ogazulum saying they're very happy. Say president here in voice and say he don't answer some of the things when he don't talk. So in the belief saying security go calm down for Borno State. Yeah, everything when you talk about when you talk, say even the non-kinetic measures they be very important.
We did busy throughout.
Yeah.
What I want to be say. I just give 1 minute silent to the last dogged general we get because he died on 21st of May.
Oh, na ambush kill him.
Chief of staff at a hero.
Okay.
See that kind of place where we say he died, the country never even recognize within the man do for this country. Many great men. I sent one video to you. I expect say okay.
I go look at later. I no get time. You send that when I almost on the go on air.
Yes. The whole thing we say, I'd always tell people, see the last time when we see the Nigerian military begin to die. Now during Obasanjo time, he failed to listen to General Malu. If he would have listened to Malu, there is no way the Nigerian army for the like this. Obasanjo comes to supposed to kill the Nigerian army to make them a little bit weak. And then I mentioned about Buhari, people know they understand within that man do, and they will never understand until the day the man die. Maybe they're going to read some things when he do during internal. They're going to say, wow, I really try.
Oh, yeah, tell us.
Yeah. For him to even bring Atahiro now one example, and everybody know the investigation what Atahiro they do.
But why Atahiro no come last now? Why that's in Wikila?
So then if you even ask if I like Baja no last.
Hey.
The whole thing they say, good people know the last well like that. What me I even be interested in is that
go ahead, I hear you.
I lack words. You ever see where we say okay, people there is struggle to make sure so okay maybe a particular country they okay. These are green barrels. Nigeria don't even know what that they do. If you make me maybe in charge of maybe Nigerian military today, there's no way I'll put an SF with commandos. And I with Malu they always talk. These are dogged people who don't train together, put them together. To continue to do say civilian JTF or JTF, this one a joint task force, missed one A with B. Now nonsense. And for God's sake, you say you won't fight, you won't be serious with insurgency now for Medugri. Why go and buy Trekker A109S? That's helicopter where we say Red Cross supposed to be carry. Or maybe one they won't even they use for commercial purpose because of the way where we say if you lift heavy load. That's not an attack helicopter. Until Nigeria be serious, the whole investigation where this man do, Ali Kefi and him men, why we say they still punish him because of the investigations where he do pertaining to all the sponsors of Boko Haram, even when US manage even come assist at the end of the day with UAE. Nigerians, we know they ask questions sometimes, and sometimes when you ask questions, people know they last.
Sorry, Daniel. I beg you, make we no carry bad emotions sleep this night because you know say Nigeria maternity end. So do you want to contribute? Do you want to jump in any other issue?
But at the end of the day, we'll remember Atahiro for waiting that man do.
Thank you so much.
Nigeria no go know, but I know say I believe say one day Nigeria will get to hear about the man and they'll recognize what the man do for this country.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right, all right, okay. So phone lines are still open. Let's keep taking your thoughts, your reactions on the conversation we basically we don't raise tonight. Plenty things and they we don't talk about. Just click on the link for the pinned post and Waka Street enter inside the house to join me, or you call the WhatsApp line 0817-029-4077 only for WhatsApp. Now you fit access that line 0817-029-4077. Make a you could just put mouth for some things really happen for inside the country. Honestly speaking, I don't want to say I'm tired of getting emotional. I'm almost daily emotional about things really happen for inside the country, and really they break hearts. And that's why every time I keep telling you guys protect your mental health, because when I tell you that, I also tell myself that. Telling you that means telling myself to protect my mental health, because it's really not easy to, if you know some things that happen in Nigeria, you could know say forget about it. Okay, thank you so much. We love you too. I love you too, Kiss Zebra. I love you. Thank you so much. We don't want democracy again. Too much wahala. I love you. You must want that democracy. You must want it. You must. Who tell you say you no go want them? You must want it. Who tell you say you no go want them? Come here, come back here and want democracy. You must want them. All right. I see your sir says what's FGC Natasha for defamation against, perhaps, I don't know, I don't want to put my mouth. Tinubu and his team are, oh, wow, okay, I know they talk. Oh, how can I not put message? I not go feel read. Oh, I think that's I'm tired. I don't tire. Well, here are the messages. On a not too much. That's what's keeping Senate Natasha at the moment. The one way no talk, don't see how the River State treated him. You think if Obara don't been talk where it matter for nothing like this? I have downloaded the con it and Peter Obi has been the only sane presidential candidate of the 2023. He has been respectful and showering the arrogant SUG. Oh, you should stop all this you do now. It's not fair. He won't say he wants to eat agbado. Hey, fix INEC. I agree with you. Fix, not even fix INEC. Fix INEC. Fix everything about our electoral process. I agree with you. Uh okay, Amina's Kitchen says, please, people should stop calling these fraudulent people pastor. They are deceiving themselves and think they're deceiving us. Are they deceiving themselves? All right, I'm coming back. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening and welcome. Sam.
Super, they call you Pepe. How are you
Super,
doing?
You're welcome. I'm great. How about you?
Well, as you see me, that's why I do like daily.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Okay. See, APC, we do everything possible to make sure nobody challenge Tinubu.
So you think so now waiting make this coalition people they play magu with which party they want to adopt?
Absolutely. We do everything possible. The coalition people said they've not even announced their own movement.
But now people they announce them for them.
Them too that they play game because they know that if they are announced, they don't know whether they are going to SDP or they are going to ACB or they are going to APC or ACD. Because if they announce that this is where they are going, the APC people they will just send some people to go and start destroying them. Look at Labour Party. Who believe that something like this will happen in Labour Party? Abure, who knows Abure before? Who know Abure? I don't even know who Abure is if not for Obi, who brought Abure into light. That is the truth. But look at what they are doing. Abure came out to talk before for where Peter Obi did. He has never had any political position in the history of his life. But today, you want to do or die in Labour Party. That is not the way it works. You know? Look, my only concern is just for Nigeria to work. Whether Peter Obi, whether anybody.
At this point, I don't even care who.
If it's too much, let Obi just leave them alone. Because we love him and his life matter. You know, who is Shore and to be talking to Peter Obi? Where they don't stay together, they don't sit down together in anywhere before. You can't match them. When it comes to education, you can't match both of them. You come to business, you cannot match both of them. You come to position, you can't match both of them. It's so unfortunate. And before the man they even respond, he didn't even take him time to respond.
No, but he didn't even mention name. He didn't mention anybody's name.
Let me tell you why he responded. Do you know why he responded?
No.
It's because just to save the image of Fidelity. If Fidelity was not mentioned, he would never. I trust him for that. He will not. He doesn't have time for that. But just because the bank was mentioned, that is why he has to say something so that people will not lose that confidence in the bank. You know, that is just the truth. My dear, God will help us. We pray for Nigeria. Our family is back home. I know what I go through every day. So that's why I just pray for Nigeria to work sometime, someday. Even if it is Tinubu that will make it work, so shall it, so be it. If it is not him, so be it. As far as there will be peace, that's all we care. That's all our concern.
I agree with
you. Let there be peace, let there be harmony, and that's all. Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you for your good work, and God will continue to strengthen you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay, I see your messages. I see all of the messages. Honestly speaking, it can be very difficult and hard to deal with Nigerian situations. It pain body well to deal with. Which one? Be read your message again now. Which message you send me? Say make I read. I beg I read all I beg read all messages. They see them for the screen. You'll be watching the messages scroll on your screen. Read it by yourself. Please read it by yourself. Okay, I will not read any all messages. You want me to read the ones that said bombastic things? People's husband have people's fathers, people uncle lying. I am so sorry for you all. You will all reap what you sow. Now this one you want make a read. I didn't end. Okay, well I'm not gonna read though. And so Tinubu has literally abandoned the government and started campaign when he did nothing to better the lot of citizens. We seem to be in trap of some sort. Some sort of trap. Tinubu removed the subsidy, giving all state governors a lot of money. John Terry, now you talk that one, John Terry. Pressure, it seems like you are now in the APC bandwagon. Are you serious? So for all this presentation we're doing, the only thing if you deserve with that, it must be a very good person. Now we think you understand with that, eh? And goodness, Tuchuku says all these people now Kilode. I don't know what you said there. Prepare, all of these people are yay. People should stop. Oh, not be go read all this on suppressions. They will soon drag you to APC. Akpabio watches your show and you give, and give you a call to be me and you. And shame is dead, long dead in Nigeria. You mean to say? Otherwise, why should the National Assembly say such a nasty thing? Honestly speaking, so that particular part was the one that shocked me the most. The fact that there was more like a mock motion passed and adopted, seconded and adopted in the House. Eh? Okay, so a mock motion was passed, seconded, and adopted by the Senate President, the Speaker, and principal officers of the National Assembly generally were there, and they adopted the motion. Oh wow, saying that the President is going for 2027. They don't give unto him. See, in a sane society, for those of us away there abroad, you know how they like to wait to make a break down this show now, make people them way feel say conversations around politics and all that they did a bit too much. No use big grammar handlers. We could understand. I beg those of us with other countries. How on our country people go react in situation like this if on our National Assembly members do this kind of thing what our National Assembly do? How they go? I know it's not politics. I know it's all game, right? But how other people go use react? And then if it can't happen, so happen, say that election can't come for 2027. And indeed, the president, when they endorse, when they talk, say, don't worry, now go be. We're not just adopting him as the sole flag bearer for the party, we're adopting him as the president. If he now wins the election, how will your people react? Please, those of an away they place where you say their head, they calm down and their head correct. Please, how will they take happen? Because in a sane democracy, people will see this one as an already rigging, as something where we say it already rigged the election before time. If I understand what democracy is in place where basic things a function, because it could like say, okay, so how would you have such confidence? First of all, even they against the law for you to even begin campaign when campaign never starts. Because all of this statement that is made, just they like saying a campaign. And it they against the law for you to begin campaign when campaign never starts. But the fortunate thing, they say people where they do this thing, people will be saying that them be the owners of the law themselves. So who go hold them accountable or responsible? Your guess is as good as mine. I had to bow my case. I'll be bow down here and leave. I beg, make I go take care of my mental health. The same way I tell you guys to take care of your mental health. I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for joining the show. Let's continue to talk and speak for the growth and development of our country. We'll not go stop to talk because the day we'll stop to talk and the day we'll start to die. So make we continue to talk to make sure say our country better. We believe say one day we will get that Nigeria, of our dream. That Nigeria we all of us dream of. We could make sure so we'll get a Monday and it will happen very, very soon. I love you guys. Protect your mental health. Please like, or if you've not liked this post, kindly like it, share it. Make sure that you pass the message around. Let's continue to educate ourselves. So kindly like, share, and let's keep pushing this country for this message forward so that our people will be politically aware and politically enlightened, because that's very important. That's one of the things I intend to achieve. So kindly like, share. If you can't cut and bait, and I don't have a problem with somebody sharing or cutting except of this show and sharing, it's very okay. So please do that. You can remix, you can use, it's okay. I'm not going to hold you responsible, but just takes dimension us. Say now we bring and come. That would be good. All right, I love you guys and I appreciate you. See you tomorrow afternoon and evening. Oh, so tomorrow evening it'll be the trial if possible. I do hope that Barrister Sim will feel better to join us tomorrow. So it will be Mr. Kenobi, Barrister Sim Adams, and Prince Francis Chelaka tomorrow evening. Of course, it promises to be a great conversation as usual, an explosive one at that. So make sure you join us. But in the afternoon, I'd rather bring you a video, perhaps just to do a live, depending on my itineraries for tomorrow, based on my other obligations where I get to fulfill. I love you guys and I appreciate you big time. Let's continue to work for the growth and development of our country. Good night and God bless you. See you tomorrow.